Hey Playas, how you doing? Welcome back to the retro gaming news for November 2021. Start things off for November, we saw the release of a new game on Steam called Arcos. This is a pixelated first-person shooter, and you get to blast things into smithereens, just tons of little pixels everywhere. It is a 3D first-person shooter, so this is a very modern game, but it uses pixels to create this 3D retro aesthetic. The machine is a new Game Boy Homebrew by Incube 8 Games and Ben Jetfler. This game has a physical release. Witches and Whiz has a pre-order up right now from Limited Run Games. Now this is a brand new NES game. This game is a very colorful action platformer that has this ladder climbing mechanic that looks pretty interesting. The only way you can get up to different platforms and levels throughout the game is by climbing a ladder. So there may be some puzzle aspect mixed into this game. I haven't seen a lot of gameplay from this yet, but I do look forward to playing it down the road. Another game that I think I'll be playing very soon, before the end of December, is Excite Duck. Now this game is being released by Retro USB and is going to be the new game on the latest 8-Bit Xmas cart, 8-Bit Xmas 2021. So if you're not familiar with Retro USB, they release a different 8-Bit Xmas cart every year that has blinking lights that flash on the transparent cartridge. So if you have a top-loading NES, you can see that, or you leave the lid open on your NES, and you can see those blinking lights. It plays Christmas music, and it has a mini game. This game looks like it has a little bit more to it this year than some of the previous games, but they are often a lot of fun to get together with friends and play these games and listen to some 8-Bit Xmas music. Speaking of 8-Bit Xmas, HBO Max has released back on November 24th a new movie called 8-Bit Xmas. This is about a little boy in the late 80s who wants a Nintendo Entertainment System for Christmas. It doesn't give us an exact date. If you see the trailer, you know that. But it's supposed to be not too long after the release. I see the Power Glove is in it. So, you know, depending on some of the different peripherals and games seen in the movie, we might be able to gauge an exact date, but I don't think that, you know, we necessarily will be able to, because it will be, it sounds like loosely based around the late 80s. Little boy wants a Nintendo Entertainment System and is willing to do anything to get it. So this is a comedy, and it'll be interesting to see if a movie like this, how well received it is, and if it has any impact on the video game collecting market, more so specifically for the NES, because it could bring about a lot of nostalgia for other people within the community who maybe didn't have it before. There must be a pretty big nostalgia factor here at play for an entire movie to be based around this so many years later after the release of the original Nintendo, 36 years. Another game that catches my eye that was recently released in October is Cotton. So this is a Reboot remaster, but it is spectacular looking, very colorful. If you're familiar with the Cotton series and you're a fan of shoot 'em ups, I think this one looks like something that you're going to enjoy. It looks like something I'm going to enjoy, and I'm not that familiar with the Cotton series, but I do appreciate a good shoot 'em up. It is available on all major consoles from what I could see. There is one more game to talk about. That is Gaiaris. So this game is getting a special edition re-release through Retro Bit Gaming. From what I've seen, they generally do a pretty good job of their re-releases and retro games for retro consoles. And this one has quite a bit of excitement from the retro gaming community. So you may already have heard about this or have your copy on pre-order. If you don't, you can go ahead and head over to their site and pre-order yourself a copy now. That's it for November's retro gaming news for 2021. I hope that you are interested in some of these retro games and what is going on in the retro community. If you're looking for a retro community to join and post about the latest news, you could do so in the Playas Guide Discord linked below. You can also follow Playas Guide on Instagram, Twitter, and find us on Twitch for retro streams nearly every day of the week. Please consider tapping that bell icon and subscribing to the channel, and I'll catch you on the flip side.